The South American nation of Bolivia washed in shock and bewilderment as President Luis Arce thwarted an apparent attempted coup on 29th of June. The man leading the attempted coup d'etat, Army General Juan Jose Zuniga, was arrested on live television hours after he led troops and tanks to storm the presidential palace in the capital, La Paz. But General Zuniga, before his arrest, created an uproar, alleging without providing evidence that President Arce himself had ordered the general to stage an uprising in order to trigger a crackdown that would make President Arce look strong and boost his sagging approval rating. Is there more to the attempted coup d'etat than meets the eye? Our next report explores the tumultuous day and its ramifications.
On Wednesday afternoon, reviving memories of Bolivia's long and sordid history with coups, troops and tanks rolled into Plaza Murillo, a historic central square in La Paz, where the presidency and Congress are situated. One of the 8 tanks tried to break down a metal door of the presidential palace to allow soldiers to rush in. Addressing the nation, the Bolivian President Luis Arce called the mobilization, which lasted about 5 hours, an attempted coup d'etat, and asked people to mobilize for democracy.
To the Bolivian people and the entire international community, the country today is facing an attempted coup d'etat. Today, the country once again faces interests so that democracy in Bolivia is ruined. Here we are, the national government with all its ministers firm, with a vice president firm here in Casa Grande, to confront any coup attempt, any attempt that threatens our democracy. The Bolivian people are called today. We need the Bolivian people to organize and mobilize against the coup d'etat in favor of democracy. We cannot allow once again coup attempts to take Bolivian lives. We want to urge everyone to defend democracy. Long live the Bolivian people. Long live democracy.
A few hours later, soldiers withdrew from the central square and Bolivian police regained control of the plaza. The alleged mastermind of the attempted coup, Army General Juan Jose Zuniga, was arrested and forced into a police car as he addressed reporters outside a military barracks later the same day. A second senior officer, Juan Arnés Salvador, who was head of the Bolivian Navy, was also arrested the same night. In total, 17 people were arrested for their alleged involvement in the attempted coup. Reportedly, the alleged conspirators had begun plotting in May. A new set of military chiefs were appointed by President Arce after the attempted coup. Speaking to the media before being arrested, General Zuniga, who was recently stripped of his military command, alleged that President Arce himself had requested him to stage the coup attempt in order to push up his popularity.
On Sunday in La Salle College, I met with the president, and the president told me the situation was bad and this week would be critical, that it was needed to prepare something to push up his popularity. And I asked him, shall we take the armored vehicles out? And he said, take them out. Then on Sunday night, the armored vehicles started to go.
Zuniga, appointed by Arce as general commander in 2022, had held high military ranks in his past as well. However, the relationship between Arce and Zuniga had soured recently, with Zuniga criticizing Arce in the week leading up to the attempted coup. Criminal action has been initiated against Zuniga under Articles 121, 127 and 128 of the Penal Code. Zuniga is staring at a maximum possible sentence of up to 20 years in prison. The next day, President Arce refuted Zuniga's allegations of an auto-coup, denying any involvement or prior knowledge of the failed coup attempt.
First, on the alleged information General Zuniga gave us, not at all. We were never informed of what he intended, even less the mobilizations he conducted, but we were surprised by these facts. He was disobeying and failing to fulfill the orders his Captain General gave him. So how could it be an instruction or planning of an auto coup?
Whether Zuniga acted on his own accord or was merely a pawn in the Game of Thrones in the Andean nation is up for conjecture. But the country, which has witnessed dozens of coup attempts since 1950s, surely has a worrying Wednesday.